Were you brought up with any religion in the house?
We were Baha'is. I grew up a member of the Baha'i faith.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I know nothing about that. And I took a trip to Israel, and when we took the tours of the different headquarters of religions of the world, that one seemed to be one of the more practical religions.
It's pretty practical.
I mean, like, because it's sort of like, do you still practice?
I left it. I vehemently left it for a long time, for over a decade. And I've come back in the last, 8 to 10 years. So
Angry at the church or just at the idea of God?
All of it. You know, I went from, I went from kind of active practicing Baha'i youth to, to living in Bohemia. I lived on the Lower East Side of New York, and I was 20 years old, and I was just like, screw this, man.
Yeah.
I dyed my hair black. I just, stayed up all night, smoking weed and reading Kafka, and I was just like, screw God. There's no God. I don't need religion. I don't need morality.
So you're
I
right
don't want. It was really a rebellion against my parents, I think, more than anything else.
You were right on schedule. The 20 is about the right time to do that. You got the full juice to do that. But it seemed like to me what I know about Baha'i, it takes a little bit from all the religions and sort of mashes it up, doesn't it?
Yeah, I mean it's its own independent world religion, but it absolutely Baha'is believe in the divinity of Jesus, and they believe in the divinity of the Buddha and of Muhammad and Abraham and Moses and everybody. So the Baha'is believe that all of those people are divine teachers that are sent by God to humankind throughout the ages to, mature us as a species. And so we read the writings of the Buddha, we read the writings of Jesus.
Wow,
we don't necessarily believe what the Christian church does or the Catholic Church.
Right.
We don't, but we love the writings of Jesus himself.
Isn't that interesting?
And the
it's
stories of
diplomatic
Jesus.
religion. In the sense that it's sort of like, these are all messengers of the guy.
Yeah.
And then, is the guy vague, or is there a name for the guy?
For God?
Yeah.
No, just God.
Oh, that's nice.
Plain old God.
I like that when it doesn't have any,
There's no fancy names. But Baha'is also believe that God has sent a new divine teacher whose name is Baha'u'llah. And
I like
he
that
lived
name.
in Persia. It means the glory of God in Arabic. And he lived in Persia in the mid-1800s. So Baha'is are also followers of Baha'u'llah.
Yeah, and I've never even heard of Baha'u'llah.
Yeah.
And a lot of people probably haven't heard of him.
Well, they should check him out, but not on the Wikipedia. You actually have to do some reading.
Now, is there going to be a new guy? Are they open to new guys?
According to the Baha'i faith, not within the next 1,000 years, but absolutely. Like from the beginning of time until the end of time, God will not leave man alone. God will...
He'll keep bothering us?
He'll keep bugging us with kind of moral, spiritual, mystical updates. It's kind of like Windows. You got to go from Windows 7 to Windows 7.5 and all that shit.
Lock the gate!